What's the most disgusting thing someone tried to pay you to do? Her mom handed me $5,000 cash saying, leave tonight. Don't tell anyone or there will be consequences. I stood there counting $100 bills while my hands shook. $5,000. More money than I'd seen in my entire life. Her mother, Carol, had just ambushed me in my own apartment while Jess was at class. The way she said it, like she was ordering coffee. Take it and disappear tonight, or I call the police and tell them you've been hurting my daughter. I actually laughed. I thought she was joking. Then I saw her face. Jess will tell them the truth. Jess won't know until you're already in handcuffs, until your mugshot is online forever, until everyone at your job sees it. She smiled while describing my life falling apart. Actually smiled. Even when charges get dropped, you'll always be the guy who got arrested for beating his pregnant girlfriend. My legs felt weak. Jess was 3 months pregnant with our baby. We were picking out names. We were happy. Carol pulled out her phone like she was showing me vacation photos. My friend works dispatch. One call from a concerned mother, and they'll believe me. They always believe the mother. The money sat there between us like a test. Take it and break Jess's heart by vanishing, or stay and risk everything on the hope that truth matters more than a mother's tears. I had 12 hours to decide. I didn't touch the money. Couldn't. 6 hours later, someone knocked. 2 officers. My heart stopped. We received a report of domestic violence. She'd actually done it. The psychopath actually did it. Where's your girlfriend? At class. She doesn't even know you're here. They called Jess. Those 20 minutes waiting for her felt like dying. She ran up my stairs still in the pajama pants she wore to evening class, confused and scared. Officers, what's happening? Your mother says he's been hurting you. I watched Jess's face transform. Confusion to understanding to pure rage in 3 seconds. My mother is lying. He's never touched me. Never. They checked her arms anyway. Little bruises from carrying trays at work. She was almost screaming. I work at Denny's. Call my manager. These are from work. One officer stepped away to verify. The other noticed the money. Sir, why do you have $5,000 in cash? Jess answered before I could. My mother left it. She tried to pay him to abandon me and our baby. Her voice cracked. She threatened to call you if he didn't take it, and he didn't, so she called anyway. The officers went dead silent. They took photos, wrote everything down, gave us a case number. The second they left, Jess's phone exploded. Carol's name on the screen. I could hear her screaming before Jess even answered. You chose him over your own mother. Carol's voice was poisoned through the speaker. Jess was crying. You tried to have him arrested. He's nobody. A warehouse worker. I'm pregnant with his child. Exactly why he needs to disappear. Jess hung up and threw her phone. Her whole body shook with rage. The next morning, she grabbed the $5,000 and marched to the police station. She looked like she was going to war. I want to file charges for extortion and false reporting. The desk sergeant looked skeptical until Jess played Carol's overnight voicemail. More threats. He logged the money as evidence. We were still there when Carol walked through the front door. I want to report a theft. $5,000. She saw us. Her face went white. Ma'am, are you Carol? The sergeant asked. Yes. You're under investigation for extortion and filing a false police report. The look she gave Jess could have melted steel. You did this? You did this to yourself, Jess said, cold. Nothing like the girl crying 12 hours ago. Carol tried to leave. The sergeant blocked her. Ma'am, we need to ask you some questions. At 5 months pregnant, Jess got served with legal papers. I found her crying on our couch, holding them. Carol was suing for grandparent rights. The papers were insane. I was dangerous. Jess was unstable. We were unfit parents. Page after page of lies. But the worst part was the evidence section. Photos of Jess that Carol had been taking for months. Every tired face after a long shift. Every bruise from work. Every bad day. Dated and documented like some sick journal. She planned this before she even came to you, Jess said. She's been building this case since I told her I was pregnant. We hired a lawyer with money we didn't have. I thought he'd be worried when he saw the papers. Instead, he actually laughed. Like, genuinely laughed. She's suing for grandparent rights while under criminal investigation? For trying to pay the father to abandon the child? He was practically giddy. This is career-making stupid. I'm going to destroy her. He wasn't kidding. Carol's lawyer dropped her 2 weeks later. Our daughter arrived perfect and screaming. 8 pounds of possibility. We married on her first birthday. During vows, Jess said, you could have taken that $5,000 and disappeared. You stayed. The money came back after the investigation. We used it for a better apartment. Jess's aunt mentions Carol sometimes. Therapy, admitting she was wrong, working night shifts 2 states away. The extortion charge killed her teaching career. She lost everything.